Hello everyone, once again welcome to our channel Nuclean Biotech. So guys, our today topic is cell theory. In this video, we will discuss about cell theory. So all living things are made up of cells. Cells are the basic unit of life and cells come only from other cells. Since the microscope was introduced, biologists have examined the structure of the living things. In most cases, they have been found to be composed of the cells. There are, however, some strange exceptions to the general cell patterns. Now come to the muscle cell. What is muscle cells? Muscle cells very large with many nuclei. Muscle cells called fibers can be very long. They are surrounded by a single plasma membrane, but they are multinucleated, many nuclei. This does not conform to the standard view of the small single nuclei within a cell. Next, fungal hyphae. Again very large with many nuclei and a continuous cytoplasm. The tubular system of the hyphae form dense network called mycelium. Like muscle cells, they are multinucleated. They have cell walls composed of chitin. The cytoplasm is continuous along the hyphae with no end cell wall or membrane. Single cell organisms have one region of cytoplasm surrounded by a cell membrane. They can perform all the function of a differentiated multicellular organisms. This is an image of an amoeba, a single cell. In amoeba, only a single cell is present and this cell capable of all essential functions. Next is that is Acetabularia. This is an example of algae. The cells are some 7 cm long. This seems to contradict theory about cell size. We would expect a large surface area to volume ratio which facilitate a rapid rate of diffusion. Come to next slide. Bone. So much extracellular material, the basic cell structure seems lost. There are some cells that secrete material outside of the cell membrane. The secretion solidify and dominate the structure. In this example, the bone cell has secreted concentric layers of bone, largely calcium phosphates. The living cell is difficult to distinguish. Come to next slide. Next component is a virus is the non-cellular structure composed of a protein coat and containing either the nucleic acid DNA or RNA. Viruses are the smallest and simplest of the microbes. They are acellular, not made of cells, and since they cannot reproduce or do any of the 7 characteristics of the life on their own, they are considered non-living. This is a diagram of virus bacteriophage structure. In this head are present and DNA is present as a genetic material and internal proteins are present in bacteriophage. Tall sheath and plate, tall fibers and neck are present. There are in fact more like complex chemicals than simple living organisms. Viruses are obligate parasites that can only reproduce inside host cell, which get damaged in the process, leading to disease. Viruses are thought to have arisen from length of DNA that become separated from their cells. So what is bacteriophage? These are the viruses that infect bacteria rather than eukaryotic cells. They are an important tool in genetic engineering. Remember, this is a protein structure, not a cell. Now, advantages of a light microscope. Advantages of using a light microscope. So light microscopy has a resolution of about 20 nanometer, which is good enough to see cells, but not the details of cell organelles. Specimens can be seen in color, unlike the monochrome electron micrograph, which include staining and natural color. There is a wide field of view to observe the tissue structure. Living specimens can be observed and therefore their movement can be studied. Now come to the advantages of electron microscope. The electron microscope has greater resolution and magnification than the light microscope. Resolution approx 0.5 nanometer and magnification of electron microscope is 500 Pascal. Rather than shining light through the specimen, the electron microscope take advantages of the short wavelength of the electron. Rather than shining light through the specimen, the electron microscope take advantages of the short wavelength of the electron. A beam of electron is fired from a hot metal wire and focused on the specimen by a series of electromagnets. The image is produced by the same principle as the TV screen. Photographs are then produced, electron micrographs. The electron microscope allows the study of organelle or cell structure. Now another type of microscope is transmission electron microscope and scanning electron microscope. So transmission electron microscope were much like a light microscope, transmitting a beam of electrons through a thin specimen and focusing the electron to form an image on a screen or on a film. This is the most common form of electron microscope and has the best resolution. Come to the scanning electron microscope. This is another type of microscope. Scan a fine beam of electron onto a specimen and collect the electron scattered by the surface. This has poor resolution but give excellent 3D image of the surfaces. Now come to the disadvantages of electron microscope. So what are the disadvantages of electron microscope? Specimens are dead due to preparation techniques such as staining, dehydration and placement in a vacuum. Not natural or artificial features, artifact can be produced in the specimen by the preparation techniques. No movement can be studied as specimens are dead. Field of view is very small. In this slide, difference between light microscope and electron microscope. So light microscope की तरफ हम पहले देखते हैं. It is cheap to purchase. On the other hand, electron microscope expensive to buy. Light microscope cheap to operate, small and portable, simple and easily preparation, material rarely distorted by preparation. Vacuum is not required in light microscope, where vacuum is required in electron microscope. Natural color maintained, all images in black and white in electron microscope. Comparison of size, relative size of cells and their component in this diagram. So in cell biology, it is most important to be able to provide details of size of a structure observed. SI unit are used at all time to provide this information. The following diagram provide an approx of the sizes of different structures. So this is all about techniques to see structure of cells. In this video, we will discuss about techniques or type of microscopy used to visualize a cell. Okay, stay safe, stay home, stay healthy, and please don't forget to like, comment and share our channel.